Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making some fried cabbage. So you don't need many ingredients. As you can see, I have my cabbage, my minced garlic, sweet onion, apple cider vinegar, thick cut bacon, and then I also have my seasonings. I only have about 4 seasonings for this because the garlic and the vinegar and the bacon gives it so much flavor. Again, I suggest thick cut bacon and you'll see why. On a low medium heat, we want to add our bacon to our pan. So once we add the bacon to the pan, we want to kind of break it up. I just cut my bacon with my kitchen scissors. So if you have some clean kitchen scissors, instead of chopping, you can just kind of cut it. And then we want to slowly kind of cook our bacon so we can get those oils out without burning our bacon, because we don't want crisp bacon, but we do want it cooked kind of look like this. And this is about 90% done already. So and you can see all that oil too. So don't drain your pan. This is the oil that we're going to use to fry our cabbage. On top of our bacon, we're going to add our sweet onions. On top of our sweet onions, we're going to add our chopped cabbage. It doesn't look like much now, but trust the process. It's going to be great. After our chopped cabbage, we want to get it all in there. So I use a whole cabbage. Yes, I use a whole cabbage because we know how much cabbage reduces down. It's mostly water. So I'm just trying to get it all in my bowl. Then on top of that, I'm going to go in and add my seasonings. You can use more or less seasonings. If you don't want to use the cayenne pepper, you don't have to. It just gives it that extra kick, that extra spice. If you don't like spice, take out the cayenne pepper, but definitely use the ginger and a little salt and pepper. You definitely don't need a lot of salt because we're cooking this in bacon grease. So I just put a little bit of salt to taste. After we get this nice and stirred up, and you want to be careful not to make a mess because, you know, the cabbage is acting like it's so much right now, but it's going to reduce down to about half once it's cooked. So this is how your cabbage is going to look after about 8 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to add our garlic to the pan. I don't add the garlic in the beginning because I don't want my garlic to burn. I like to add my garlic towards the end so we can still get that flavor without it tasting burnt or overcooking our garlic. So as you can see, I'm just stirring in the garlic in my cabbage. Now we're going to crank up the heat. So now the heat should be on about medium to high heat between those two. And we're going to add our apple cider vinegar after about 4 minutes on medium high. Yep. So now we have our apple cider vinegar in our pan. And here, after about 3 minutes, you can serve it like this, depending on the texture that you like your cabbage. Sometimes I like my cabbage like this, and sometimes I like it a little softer. I'm going to cook it for just a few more minutes. So I'm going to place my lid on after I get it nice and mixed up. I just want to make sure that that vinegar is all over my cabbage. And this is how it looks. It already looks pretty yummy. All right, so now we're going to place our lid on for about 5 to 8 minutes. Cabbage doesn't take long at all, guys. So now I have it off, and as you can see, my heat is pretty high. And look at that gorgeous cabbage, guys. Now it's ready. So we want to put it in our serving bowl. And look what we have. We have the best fried cabbage you'll ever have. Please feel free to reduce the recipe to your liking. And if you don't like pork bacon, you can use turkey bacon. You'll just need to add probably some olive oil or a few tablespoons of butter. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this recipe works out for you. And thank you so much for watching.